Guys, it's kind of gloomy outside. It feels like fall is in the air. Maybe I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I think it might be like 28 degrees next week, but today is gloomy and I kind of think the rest of the week might be a little bit gloomy. So I'm kind of down to do like a little fall prep this week. Just make my house feel really cozy, do some nesting. And because it's not that nice outside, I kind of want to go and get a soup. So I think I'm gonna walk down the street. I need to exchange a package. I have to send this bathing suit. So cute. This is like my dream bikini, dream print. It has food all over it. I wore it once and I didn't go swimming in it or anything, but I did not feel like it really fit properly. So I just need to exchange it for a smaller size. So I'm gonna go do that. And then I'm gonna go get a soup and have a nice cozy little day. Oh, maybe I'll go and get like a warm chai drink from a coffee shop. Wow, I'm so excited for the leaves to change. Oh, to take baths every night. I mean, I still take baths in the summer, who am I kidding? But to take a bath with the window open with a cool breeze. I can't wait to bake. I can't wait. I gotta restock on some candles. I'm over the moon. I don't know if you can tell I'm like a little bit hyper because I didn't eat breakfast this morning and I drank a lot of coffee. But now I'm gonna go eat a really big lunch. I went to the coffee shop. They did not have any autumnal seasonal beverages, which is so fair because it is not even mid-August. But I got a lavender honey oat milk latte, which is delicious. I have a little bit of work to do today. And then once I wrap that up, I'm gonna continue reading my book. I've been reading, oh my gosh, what is it even called? A Manual for Cleaning Women by Lucia Berlin. I'm about halfway in. It's a collection of short stories and it reminds me so much of Joan Didion's writing. I kind of feel like Lucia Berlin is like degenerate Joan Didion, and I say degenerate with the utmost respect as a fellow sometimes degenerate. Really her observational skills that make her writing so good. I also love short story collections, and this one's just really scratching an itch for me. Some of the stories are really, really funny. A lot of them are really dark, but also funny. So it's a really good one. I also have her other book. It's another collection of short stories. Do you think because of you? Yeah. Ooh. I'm just confused. I'm just packing up my bag and getting ready for the silent book club that I do every week. It's every Tuesday, just at a patio. It's kind of looking gloomy outside, so I might have to put on a jacket or just like a sweater or something else. But I'm gonna bring A Manual for Cleaning Women. Still really loving it. I'm on page 196. Also gonna try bringing some earplugs with me to the patio because I've been finding that they'll play music really loud on the patio and I just find it really distracting. Like if I know the song that's playing and I know the lyrics, I'll start singing it in my head and then I'll realize that I'm not actually reading because I'm singing in my brain. So I'm gonna try bringing my earplugs. I sleep with earplugs every night. I sleep with the Loop. They're the Dream earplugs. They just look like this. They're super good. When you put them in, they don't even look like you're wearing earplugs. Like they tuck right into your ear. So if you sleep on your side, like I do, then they're amazing. They never fall out because they're so snug into your ear. But yeah, Joni can be kind of like crazy and get the zoomies in the middle of the night. But if I have these in, then I don't wake up. But I also have this other pair. These are the Loop Quiet 2 earplugs. And I'm thinking these will be really good. They're not as intense as the ones that I sleep with. They're kind of better for being out in public and just kind of like reduce a little bit of the noise, but you can still hear people talking. You can still like chat with people. I just need a little bit of a buffer between my ears and the music. Also, okay, this is so cool. You can wash them and you can change out all the different sizes of the earplug tip by pulling it off. I love that sound. I'm addicted to that noise. And there's a bunch of different sizes. It's not like a one size fits all situation. You have a lot of options. They also come in a very cute little case. So hopefully these help. Okay, let's head out. Back into a bit of a routine where I just paint and draw a little bit more consistently. When I was in art school, I was painting and drawing all the time, but I haven't been in art school in like 8 years almost, and so I've just really lost touch with that practice. And I spend so much time on my laptop and on my phone because I work in social media, and I do really like being creative with video and photography, but sometimes it just feels like I spend so much time looking at a screen and not making things that are actually tangible. And it's kind of weird when your whole creative practice exists digitally. I don't know if I really love the way that feels anymore. In the fall, I'm going to be taking a ceramics course and I'm going to learn to throw on a wheel. But even before I start that class, I want to get used to the feeling of making things that are ugly and making things that I don't necessarily like, because I think I get really hung up on making things that look good, and like things have to look exactly how I want them to look, and the things that I draw have to look perfect, or yeah, exactly how I envision them in my mind, and that's not really realistic. My camera died, so I just had to transition to my phone, which is why it's gonna look different and probably sound really different. I need to get one of those little microphones. I've been putting off getting one of those. I don't know why, but I do really need one because I feel like the sound on my phone just isn't good. So I'll do that soon. Yeah, what I was saying was, I think I just really need to get used to making things that are ugly. I think when I was making art, I just played it really safe, and I would only make things that I knew I was already good at, or draw things or paint things that I knew were just safe, because I knew I had kind of like mastered certain images and liked the look of certain things, and I just need to let that go, I think. I'm gonna try to work on some more kind of abstract drawing and working a lot more with texture and color instead of really literal imagery, which is what I used to do a lot of. Last night, I had this giant piece of cardboard and I ended up painting on it, and I made this really ugly painting. It's not even a painting really, it was just kind of an experiment with what I could do with chalk pastels, and then I just had a can of white house paint, and I used a cloth, like a tea towel, and I just smudged all the paint around just to see what that would look like in combination with the chalk pastel. So I'll just show you what it looks like. It's like it's nothing exciting. But it was just fun to make something and move around and use my hands a lot and not really think about the end result or how it was gonna look. I didn't make it to show it to anybody, I just made it as an experiment to kind of see what those mediums would look like on cardboard, and that felt really good. It was very freeing. It was very meditative, actually. I'm just gonna keep doing that. I have figured out the secret to not pass out at an early morning hot yoga class, and it's just to eat something before. I can't believe I didn't figure that out sooner. I used to go to a 9 a.m. yoga class and feel like in the middle of the class I would have to leave because I was gonna pass out. I usually wouldn't leave, I would just lie down. But then I ate a banana the other day before my class because I was just super hungry, and then I felt totally fine. And I think, like when I went to the class later that day. So I think that's the trick. Might seem really obvious, but I feel like in the morning my brain, it doesn't work so good. But now I'm just chugging coffee and water, and I'm gonna walk over to class. Whenever I do a yoga class in the morning, I just have such a good day. Sometimes it's just hard to get myself out of the house in the morning to do it, but it's always so worth it. That yoga class was crazy. I feel like I say this every time I do an energy flow class, which is kind of like cardio, but it's also yoga. You're just moving super, super quickly. A lot of upper body movement, like a lot of going into a high plank, and then it was really, really intense, but such a good workout. Like, I feel incredible right now. I just got ready, did my makeup, and I'm gonna go to an art supply store because I want to just pick up a couple things. Like, I want to get some oil pastels, some charcoal, and maybe some Conti, and then some bigger sheets of paper. So I'm gonna go do that, dry when you leave the house with it wet. Then I have to get some work done, and then this evening John and I are gonna drive out to my family cabin, and we're gonna spend the whole weekend there, and I think it's just gonna be so nice. much too cold to swim. I just got something really fun in the mail, so I thought I would show you. If I'm being completely honest, I actually don't know where this is gonna go in my apartment. I don't have a specific place in mind for it. I have been doing a little tiny bit of house hunting, and I feel like for a future home, this is something that I would really like to have. It's from the store Magnetism. It's this woman named Michelle. She sells, typically a lot of clothing, but then also some housewares. And whenever she does houseware sales, and even when her clothes and stuff drop, she kind of does like these vintage drops every couple of weeks, and things typically sell really fast. So when I saw that she was gonna be selling this, the day that the drop was happening, I set an alarm so I could try to get this. And you guys have probably seen, I have like a lot of wrought iron candle things. Oh, there's literally one right here, like this. Yeah, I've been very inspired by kind of Spanish style homes in LA and their architecture and design and a lot of the lighting that's typically in them. Anyway, that's why I bought this, and I think it's really beautiful. I love it. Okay, you know what? I just walked into my bedroom and I think maybe I do have a spot for it. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. In a future home, it's the kind of thing that I'd probably put at the front door, but I don't really have a spot for it at my current front door, so I like it. I ended up finishing the little drawing that I was working on. This is what it looks like now. I ended up cutting half of the drawing off on this side just because I felt like there wasn't a lot of cohesion on this side of the drawing. This side was making a lot more sense to me, and I just felt like it was gonna look a lot better without this half, so I just cut it off. And then I just drew a little barn and a silo, and that's it. Just a fun little doodad. I'm gonna wrap the video up here, but I hope you're having a really good day, and I'll see you soon. I'm excited for the next couple months of vlogs where we're just cozy and the weather starts to turn and I get to really just focus on crafts and reading and cooking at home. So I hope you're into that because that's what we'll be doing. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.